Hey folks, here on Tar Heel TV, let's talk about transitions. I'm not talking about changing your gender. I'm talking about changing your sartorial weapons. This time of year, when the Tar Heels start to eyeball the Final Four and the Champions League reaches the knockout stage, I start to make my sartorial moves. And I always drink wine, you know that. So what's the first seasonal springtime sartorial move I make? Silk, baby. Silk matka. Here's a couple vintage pieces. They're kind of wrinkly from being stored over the winter. But silk, so sensational. You see, it's dry. It's not what you think about. It's not necktie silk. It's a tweedy type of fabric. Nice and dry and breathable. And quite nice to have this time of year. So I start swapping out these Harris tweeds for these boys. And let's just see how that goes for me. Let's try this one on. Yeah, this is Southwick, baby. Yeah. You know my feelings about that. Now, I live in Europe now where they're ignorant about Southwick. But nobody does it better. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Look how unstructured and soft it is. It just hugs my dad bod ever so perfectly. And what better way to enjoy your weekend in Porto than drinking the sweet nectar of Douro Valley wine and parading around in your Southwick silk sports coat. And that's just the tip of the iceberg for me. But that's what I do this time of year, you see. When I see the calendar approaching March, I start thinking about Tar Heel glory. And I start thinking about silk sports coats rather than Harris tweed. And we'll have to wait until May and June for the madras and the linen and the seersucker. But silk will bridge the gap. So be on the lookout for vintage silk jackets. They used to be quite popular. For some reason, stupid humans have stopped favoring silk sports coats. So you will find them in your local thrift stores, and they will work very well for you. And you will also find them on the reseller market online, primarily eBay. And Southwick is a very good name to keep in mind, but there's so many others. So let's keep the cameras rolling. Well, this is another Southwick. And you can see the silk will crinkle up on you, but they'll straighten out. Just give them a good steam after you take them out of your storage space. And here's a handsome, beautiful pink. And this is a J Press model. Let me toss this baby on. So J Press makes a great vintage silk sports coat. Yeah. Yas, queen, as my daughter would say. And there is our good friends Cordings in England who can do a good job with the silk sports coat as well. And again, hear that. Hear that ASMR. That's just nice and dry. A nice dry rub. Not slick like you might think about silk. This is a whole different ballgame. This isn't your slick necktie silk. This is good, hardy stuff. It's like a summer tweed. That's the good way to think of it. There's the vintage Cordings. Well, I could go on and on and on, but you get the idea. There's plenty to like about vintage silk, and I got about a dozen of them. I wonder if that's enough. I don't know. Let me drink some more wine. I'll get back to you on that.